The Saints QB speaks out about Shedeur Sanders. New Orleans Saints quarterback Spencer Rattler recently gave Shedeur Sanders some encouraging words prior to his rookie season. Despite all the drama with the Cleveland Browns quarterback position this offseason, rookie Shedeur Sanders recently received high praise from another quarterback who has had a unique path to the NFL. Not the St. Dogler, not the caller. What? The resurrection. The St. Louis resurrection. The St. Louis resurrection. The St. Louis resurrection. The St. Louis resurrection. The St. Dogler, St. Dole's godfather, who has a high praise from another quarterback who has had a unique path to the NFL. During an interview on the Rich Eisen show last week, New Orleans Saints quarterback Spencer Rattler gave advice to Sanders, as well as claiming that he believes Sanders will be great. He's a talented QB, as we all know, Rattler said on the Rich Eisen show. He's going to have his own path. Everybody has a different path. Everybody can't go first round, second round. Everybody has their own path. So take it step by step. Take it day by day. I know he'll be great. I know he's got a level head and knows what to do. Obviously runs in a family. I know he is going to work hard and be a great player. As a former highly touted recruit of high school, Rattler faced his fair share of adversity throughout his journey to the NFL. From being projected as a No. 1 pick to a 5th-round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the 24-year-old was able to play in 7 games for the Saints last season. With both players sharing a similar path to the National Football League, it's encouraging for not only Sanders, but the entire organization that a fellow quarterback believes he can be something at the professional level. Prior to the 2025 NFL Draft, Sanders was projected to be a first-round pick by most insiders. However, the 23-year-old eventually slipped to the 5th round, which allowed for the Browns to select an additional quarterback behind 3rd-round pick Deion Gabriel. Now, the son of former NFL legend Deion Sanders has a chance to compete against Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Gabriel for Cleveland's starting quarterback position ahead of the 2025 season. In a week already teeming with NFL drama, New Orleans Saints quarterback Derek Carr stepped into the spotlight, not for his own performance, but to speak candidly about the league's newest headline, Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders. "Look, the kid's got it," Carr said in a press conference following a Saints minicamp session. "There's something about Shedeur. I've watched his tape, I've watched his interviews. He's got poise, command, and the kind of confidence you can't teach. But more than anything, he's got that chip on his shoulder, just like a lot of us had when we came in." Shedeur Sanders, the highly touted son of Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, has been under the NFL microscope since well before he declared for the draft. After a stellar college career at Colorado, filled with both highlight reel plays and headline-grabbing moments, the Browns took a chance on him with their 1st-round pick. That decision alone stirred up waves, with analysts split down the middle, some praising Cleveland's boldness, others questioning whether Sanders was ready for the speed and complexity of a pro game. But according to Carr, the skepticism is fuel for the young quarterback. "I've been there," Carr continued. "When you're a rookie in this league, especially a quarterback, everyone is watching every step you take. Multiply that by 10 when your last name is Sanders. But from what I've seen, he's handling it better than most vets would. The NFL isn't just a test of physical ability, it's a test of maturity, leadership, and mental toughness. For Shedeur Sanders, all of those factors are under the magnifying glass. Since joining the Browns, he's been nothing short of composed. At OTAs, insiders described his demeanor as businesslike, with a sharp understanding of the playbook and an eagerness to learn from veterans like Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb. Still, not everyone's buying the hype. An anonymous AFC defensive coordinator recently told The Athletic, "He's athletic, sure, he can make plays, but he's not ready to read a disguised NFL secondary, not yet. There's going to be growing pains." But Carr bristles at that kind of criticism. "Let the kid grow," he said firmly. "Every young QB goes through struggles. Peyton threw 28 picks his rookie year. Mahomes sat for almost a whole season. You've got to give these guys space to make mistakes, to learn." Carr's comments stand out not just because of his veteran status, but because of the kinship many quarterbacks feel, particularly those who've endured their own gauntlet of expectation. Drafted by the Raiders in 2014, Carr endured his share of doubters and dark seasons before eventually finding stability with the Saints. "There's a mental grind to this game," Carr added. People forget that. It's not just about hitting a guy 40 yards downfield. It's about bouncing back from a pick, keeping the locker room together when you're 2-5, and doing your job when half the fan base wants you bench. Shedeur's going to face all that, maybe more, but from what I see, he's ready for the fight. What's even more intriguing is the way Sanders is redefining what it means to be a rookie quarterback in 2025. He's not shy in the media. He's not hiding behind canned answers. He talks about branding, NIL, culture, and yes, even fashion, just as confidently as he discusses reading cover 2 or escaping pressure. Some critics say that's a distraction. Carr, however, sees it differently. You know what? That's just who he is, Carr smiled. And I respect the hell out of it. You can tell he's authentic. And if there's one thing a locker room respects, it's authenticity. Guys, rally around that. Indeed, reports out of Cleveland suggest that Sanders has already won over a good chunk of the locker room. Teammates describe him as respectful, funny, and obsessively prepared. One unnamed veteran told ESPN's Deanna Mersini, he's got that it factor. It's weird to say that about a rookie, but you just feel it when he walks in. Of course, the real test begins when the games start counting. The Browns have a tough early schedule, including a Week 3 matchup against Carr's Saints in New Orleans. That game could serve as an unofficial measuring stick for Sanders, matching up against a seasoned QB in one of the loudest stadiums in the league. When asked about the potential matchup, Carr chuckled. If he beats us, I'll be the first to dap him up at midfield. But we're not making it easy on him. Still, he reiterated his confidence in the young QB's future. Let me be clear. I'm not saying he's the next Mahomes or Brady or anything like that, but I am saying this. He belongs here. He deserves this shot, and if the Browns are smart, they'll give him time to grow into the star he can be. In an NFL landscape quick to crown or crucify quarterbacks before their first real snap, Carr's words stand out as both a warning and a hope. Shedeur Sanders has arrived, and whether he flourishes or falters may depend just as much on patience and support as it does on arm strength or footwork. But for now, one thing is certain, the Saints QB believes. And sometimes, belief from a veteran means more than any scouting report ever could.